Hey, Cancer. All right. So in my last collective, I took yesterday off. I've been sleeping a lot recently. Like I went to bed last night at around, I don't know, 9, which is crazy for me. I usually am up to like 2, 3 in the morning every night. I went to bed at like 9, slept till like 10 this morning. Anyway, I've just been sleeping a lot. Anyway, in my last collective, mentioned something about my duck eggs or my ducks laying eggs in the burn pit down out there. I have a burn pit that I just throw like random sticks in that fall and stuff, and then when it gets so big, we burn it down. Anyway, I don't have fertilized duck eggs because somebody in the comments was like, "Oh, you eat baby ducks?" Yeah, no, I can put them in the incubator and they would be there from now on, right? They won't hatch. There's nothing out there that will be fertilized. So everybody calm down. You don't need a rooster or a drake, which is a male duck, to have eggs. So they just lay eggs every day. Anyway, want to clear that up, and I'll clear it up in my next collective too. So anyway, Cancer, you ready? Let's do it. I've been hearing Cancer all day, and I hear something, and I kept hearing it. I went to the farm when I woke up this morning and get my more raw milk and stuff. I kept hearing feels like home, feels like home. Okay, so okay, let's just see where this goes. Okay, feels like home, huh? All right, Cancer. I do personal readings, and I cost. Yep. So, and I'm about to go get a haircut because it's crazy right now. Heartbreak. You in heartbreak, Cancer? Okay. Grass is greener. Grass is. I think you're taking that heartbreak and using it. It's like you've put it through some kind of sterilization thing, right? Okay, so you're using it again, travel. Mhm. Getting on the same page. You're. Oh, where did I just get that from? Magnetic attraction. Oh, okay. Pool boy's gonna start looking pretty good. The pool chick. What is that? Ex-lover. This could all be your person's situation. This could be a cross-watcher reading. You can put this in a dress and take it to lunch. I don't know what you party. Okay, so are you gonna travel even for like the summer, like a short little jaunt or whatever? I mean, you might meet somebody at like a get together, or just a like right person, like the right time. This could be a work situation. This could be anything, right? Soulmate. No, it's not. But I think soulmates could be, people that you build with. Okay, Cancer. Truth. Signs and synchronicities. Okay. So have you been driven crazy by signs and synchronicities, and now you're learning the truth about why you're seeing those things? That could be that. You're like, wait a second. I keep seeing 444 or 616. Okay. I keep seeing these things, and then you're about to find. Okay. Something's about to be cleared up here, Cancer. Cancer rising, by the way, and Taurus just about everything else. Unfinished business. Who the fuck's got this? Is this you? Okay. Do you feel like you have unfinished business? It's not over. Pattern back and forth. No, no. The only time I ever like to see baggage is when you're packing for something. Okay? Not like keep going on this fucking psychotic hamster wheel. Mystery. Okay. Okay. Roll the dice. You better roll the dice. Okay. Something's about to be cleared up here. That's what I know for sure. Intuition. You're feeling something, you don't know what you're feeling, and it's been a mystery to you. Again, it's like, okay, there's something interesting here going on. Finances. It was, okay. You feeling some kind of windfall coming in? Hmm. Did something hit your finances? Ex-lover. God. Well, stay on where you're going, right? Family. Okay. What's that? This is the one I want. New love. Oh, yes. Cancer. Yes. New. Right? New for the people in the back. We can talk about Dickbag David. We can do these things. Yeah. Toxic Travis, Toxic Tiffany, or Tammy, whatever. This is what we're talking about, right? You're going into something new, but you've been feeling something and you're not sure. It's like you have a lot of unanswered questions, just like kicking around. Why do I keep? There's something that it's like you can never finish it because you don't feel like right? Secret crush. Oh, somebody got a secret crush on you, and this is gonna be your new love. That could absolutely be this. All right, it's that one, whatever that one is, between the lines. Okay, magnetic attraction. This is good, Cancer. This is real good. Yep. You possibly are already being pulled towards somebody right now. Someone now, unfinished business doesn't always have to be an ex, right? It could be unfinished business with your own life. Like, okay, oh my God, I should have cut the neighbor's grass. Like, I should have done that, right? It's unfinished business in something that you feel. Could be something huge, could be something small, right? Okay, so let's figure this out. Because again, you're a Cancer, for God's sake. We have a lot of intuition, right? You're possibly damn near psychic, but there's been a mystery about what you're kind of feeling. This is what the meat of what I'm getting is that. Okay. Maybe you're having a magnetic attraction for, I don't know, judgment. Okay. Did all of this come after you called judgment on something else bullshit you were dealing with? Three of Swords. I'm telling you, that's a heartbreak. Yep. Where you cheated on the third party. You didn't know what the hell you were feeling it. That's not happened to me. Oh yeah. Something's not right. It's like a deer in the woods. Like something's not right here. It's exactly what it feels like, right? Yeah. And you got to trust that. That's part of the leveling up to where you need to go is to be able to be like, oh no, my intuition has never steered me wrong. Not ever. And so when you feel it, don't explain it away. And certainly don't let somebody else explain it away. Okay? What are you talking about? We're just work friends, right? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for some kind of sprout to come up, right? And this is universal, right? You planted some kind of seeds, and everybody says that looks just like me. You've been planting some kind of seeds, and you've been sitting there cultivating the soil and everything else, watering it, waiting for that sprout to come up. Well, it's here. It's not waiting for anything anymore. That sprout is there. Okay. And now it's like, okay, now what do we do with it? Right? Could be tomatoes, could be okra. You don't know what it's going to look like yet. Okay. But it is coming up. And that's part of what you're feeling. Knight of Swords now. That could be a drunk, pissed lunatic, or that could be you running extremely fast because you're going to something about to be cleared up here. That mystery is going to be cleared up in this reading, I think. Let's go. What is it? Knight of Wands. Lovers. Not, not yet. Let's just see. Well, like that because the Knight's very transient energies is you're on a journey to get where you're going, right? And so this is the part that kind of makes me a little concerned there. Five of Swords in reverse. Oh, Cancer. This is fantastic, right? We're no longer in our heads anymore. Some kind of battle is over or something like that. It's like universe called game. Exactly what this, you're right. Something is becoming clear to you, Cancer. This is what this feels like the most, Hierophant. And it might have something to do with some kind of, like, again, look at that, 9 of Cups. This was always waiting for you, okay? All you ever had to do was click your heels together, 9 of Cups. This is what you get with you. You are not dependent on someone else to bring you any kind of emotional fulfillment. It's nice, yes, but it's not dependent on it. You're good if just with you, right? And that happened by getting out of your head. But there's 8 of Swords. Getting out of our head. Quit juggling who was for you and who wasn't for you and who's coming in next. And this tarot reading said that and this tarot reading said that. I mean, take a tarot diet, okay? I say that in my personals all the time. Just for a week. Or if longer. Because if you listen to like 12, 18 readings a day, your brain will be in a fucking blender. You get it? Because it makes you think about things that you haven't thought about in a while. I had a person a couple days ago, and she said, I only think about my shitbag when I hear a tarot. She's like, any of the other day, she's like, if I don't listen to a tarot reading, I don't hear that person at all. And that's facts. I always tell my personals, pick 2 readers that you really love and stick with those. Just, doesn't have to be me. Just, because there's a lot of good, people out there. 6 of Pentacles, okay. You're understanding what breadcrumbing is, okay. And you're willing to understand that you're not going to breadcrumb yourself anymore either, right? Okay, let's just see. 10 of Swords. Ton of betrayal here, right? Like backstab, betrayal, and all the things. But I think what that did was put you in your head a lot. Maybe possibly about what did you do wrong? Or why did this fucking person act like this? Or, there's a lot of questions people ask themselves, okay? 7 of Cups. And it creates a lot of confusion. I'm getting confusion here. Star. Are you becoming a star? Have you healed to this? Have you healed to this? I think you have. There's Braddock. Or are you getting some kind of wish? I think it's all 3. It's all 3. And sometimes I see it as one or the other, like the wish, the healing, and then all that. Or you're working towards something here, and I think what you're working towards is your own personal. Look at that 6 of Swords. You're moving towards something because you're paying attention. That's the intuition. Okay, when the intuition says, "Hey, Charles, Come here. Or Christy? I keep hearing Christy. Okay. Let's go someplace else. Okay. Queen of Wands. All right. Cancer. And this, whatever this is going to affect your finances because you stop giving a fuck about it. You know? Give me one more of these, please, for Cancer. There's an extended to this. It's going to be in the description box. Everything you need to know is in the description box. All right. Ace of Wands. Oh, here we go. There's something that you're going to be very passionate about, or it's already here. It's a new passionate beginning in something, possibly work, family, friends. Doesn't have to, like an actual, like relationship, but you're moving towards it. Cancer. There you are. Chariot. What's this? So, look, 7 of Cups. Maybe there's a lot of options for you, or maybe there's about to be. I don't know, but I think you've been processing a lot here. Yeah, you have been. What's that? 5 of Cups. Are you still swinging in and out of like sadness, depression, something like that? Are you feeling lonely? Or is this somebody else? I don't know. 3 of Pentacles. What shit going on here, Cancer? Okay. See how that flipped? We have to take it 3 cups. Okay. Is it celebrations all around, or does somebody for real cheat on you? Because, I mean, people are dumbass. 4 of Swords. You've been sitting very still trying to heal your heart, right? Because in this illustration, your heart is outside of your body. You're like in the fetal position in some kind of nest, right? So you've created a very comfortable environment for yourself where you can kind of sit and rest to be able to heal from this, well, whatever the fuck this 10 of Swords bullshit was, okay? You could have been backstabbed by family. I mean, I hear it all. I mean, it doesn't always have to be, romantic. But I am going to tell you, you're about to say, fuck it. That's the world. She's throwing her hat up in the air and she's letting just the wind take the emotions. Take her to a new spot, right? Him or her, doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter here. 7 of Swords. Okay. Are you having to do it sneaky? 10 of Cups. You had one reading that was you bring all the boys to the yard or something like that. 3 of Cups. There it is again. So you're going to celebrate at some kind of finish line. You're going to be, worn out and everything at 10 of Pentacles. Cancer. This is, okay. Fool. You see all this? Okay. The Fool in this deck, right? We have 1 foot, like, kind of lingering off the cliff there, and the other one is very firmly planted on the ground. But you're very excited to be able to kind of go. Maybe some new situation is going to present itself here. And you're going to be like, oh, thank God, right? Because you've been doing the work to get out of your head. Good. Cancer. Go. 10 of Wands. Okay. Was that you for a while? Hangman. Okay. Have you been trying to figure out how to drop these burdens? Okay. Because it's usually everybody else's burdens and baggage and bullshit most water signs will carry. Oh, yeah. Because it's like an exchange, right? Oh, okay. So I'm going to hold all of your burdens, and in exchange for that, I'll get your weaponized love, attention, affection. You know what I mean? Right? But I'm still holding the burdens. That's good, yeah? Just like that. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Justice. When you get out of your head, okay? Stop kicking around Dickbag David, yeah? This is going to be this, okay? I don't know where you are right now, but I don't need you sitting someplace with your head in your hands. Okay, let's see. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. That's both of them. It's all 3. 10 of Cups. Something is waiting for you on the other side of whatever you're going through or what you've gone through, okay? And again, I say this a lot, and I'm going to continue to say it. If you cannot get out of your own head about this 10 of Swords, no matter what the betrayal and everything else is, we need to process that as quickly and as thoroughly as possible so you don't have to repeat it. So many people go into these repeating patterns constantly. Hierophant and strength. You are stronger than whatever tried to take you down. Yes, you are. Because if you look in this card, this is Everyday Witch. She's standing here with her her lion, right? She's got this wand. It's like swirling around. And right back here where all the smoke and bullshit is was a tower. Okay? Possibly somebody was smug and entitled and all this bullshit here. But again, getting out of your head about it is going to be your justice. You can no longer allow this person to just clip onto you like a fucking lead rope and just move you around with all whatever they're deciding to do. Oh, tower! Exactly. Six of Pentacles. Somebody was possibly, giving to something else here. Even maybe they're even their, I don't know, friends, addictions, family, everything came before you. You felt like a guest in your own home, possibly. Nine of Cups. Plus, stop. You're just sitting there trying to lick the air. What is that? Hangman. Mm-hmm. Okay, so nine of cups with hangman. Now, this has taken a while, possibly, to get the perspective that you needed to understand that it doesn't always like require someone else to be your wish fulfillment or something else. Doesn't matter, anything really. You're getting a new perspective about what that needs to look like with you. Look, if you meet somebody and they're perfect and everything else, and this is the one, and all, okay, that's great. But if they leave, they're not taking anything with them, but possibly, I don't know, their socks. They're not taking your whole life with them because you haven't over invested in it. Right. Six of Cups. This could be possibly somebody from your past that's headed towards you. Again, some kind of mystery is about to be cleared up here. You understand? Page of Swords. Yeah. Page of Swords and the King of Cups. And somebody's watching you. Again, we're not over investing in this. Great. They have a lot of emotions. They're solid. They're very kind of reserved on how they express emotions, right? But again, I think this person's watching you, possibly trying to get a new perspective about how you were able to do this. You're being an influence on, there's somebody here you're having an influence on. And it could be some air sign. Knight of Swords. That was possibly confused about you for a while. Okay. Ten of Swords. This could be another Cancer, another Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't matter. Air sign. Right now we have Sag, Leo, Taurus, Libra. Ten of Swords again. Yeah, look at this. Somebody left you, and smugly, I think, okay? Because I'm feeling like I am Lord. This is what this feels, yeah. So somebody, look, these swords are through this person's back, into the ground. So it's not like, oh, I can keep going. No. They put you down, on like face down, okay? But you're still reaching for that broom, right? And you have this crow up here speaking to you, like, right? It's gonna sound cliche, but there's a better way that something's happening here, right? Fucking devil. They were in devil energy. Maybe they turned a whole town, family, whatever against you. Doesn't matter. Death. Okay. Remember what we talked about right here? The Five of Swords. Okay. This is death. Okay. I say it constantly with this card. That's why I was called to this card for you. There's still one little bitty thing here that you think about, and you're like, you maybe possibly your blood pressure goes, or I mean, there's something here that still irritates you. Okay. But what you're doing here is you're putting an end to that. You have one final swing left to kind of put down whatever this betrayal was. Because even though it was incredibly personal to you, it wasn't personal. You were dealing with possibly a demon, okay? Or somebody that had a demon attached to them, okay? And that's got nothing to do with you. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay. Is somebody gonna come and try to save it right before like the bell rings? Huh? That's what it looks like. Come and try to explain some kind of Ten of Swords away? Well, we already know how I feel about that, right? That's right. The answer is no to that, right? Eight of Cups. But I'm thinking that you might feel like you need that, or somebody does. That could just be for one person before they emotionally walk away. It's like they want some kind of last say or last word or something. It's not worth it, right? Or this is somebody that hasn't walked away from you. This is the Eight of Cups, right? This person is not in motion. They're sitting here with a cat. The cat even getting kind of, let's go, right? The cat's getting a little cagey there. All your Eight of Cups here were all your emotions, right? But what you're going to walk towards is this Nine of Cups, which I think you've already done. But the person that possibly put you in the Ten of Swords, okay, lying, bullshit, betrayal, and everything else, is trying to head back to you because they haven't walked away from you. They're still emotionally invested. She's standing completely still, he or she. You see what I'm saying here? And they have something to say to you. They have some kind of mouthful here, but they've been confused about how to articulate what they're feeling to be able to relay it to you or into a place where you would actually pay attention to it. Star. Because I think that you aren't even the same person anymore. That's what it feels like. Star is this one here. What is that? The Hermit. There's Virgo and Aquarius right here. I mean, let's just see. You went in and learned the truth about you, which is dangerous to people that don't have any clue who they are. When you know who you are, that is a quiet confidence that you don't have to go around and do anything with, right? You own it. Yeah. What is this? What is that? The Ace of Cups. You're getting some kind of wish, possibly in the way of a new romantic cycle, or just again with you. And everybody hates that because they always want to know who's coming in. And in my personals, oh my God, if I had a nickel for every time, when's it coming? Well, it all depends on you. How quickly can you get a new perspective about how it doesn't require somebody else to come in and pour into you for you to feel whole? What, right? Okay, good. Because this Ace of Cups has got to do with that's a new emotional beginning with you. Again, they can come in and give and add and everything else, but when they go, they're not subtracting. This is not going to be a fucking long multiplication thing. Get it? Carry the one, and then there's remainder zero, and then we got to go back. No, you've gone within, and you're getting a wish because you've healed to this. Okay, the fastest way to go into hermit mode is, I say it all the time, the Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, all things. It makes you go in and reflect on your patterns, right? It makes you go in and reflect on what's been actually going on, and that's possibly been taking a while. Okay, there's somebody headed towards you. We're about to see that right now. Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Cancer. Yes, you're starting something because then you understand that you were always the emotional pack animal. What happened when we turned all that energy and focused it right back on you? Turn that spotlight around. That's the star. You could be stepping into the spotlight, as you probably need to. Share your gifts, share your stories, right? Yes. Queen of Swords. Cut out everything that isn't for you, especially this lack mentality. Maybe somebody always told you that you were never going to be anything, or you were a project, or you were this. I mean, just let it go. Let it go, kid. That was all projection anyway. Six of Swords. You're moving towards something crazy. I'm feeling another ace. Okay. Six of Swords. It's all of them. Let's look at all of them. Six of Swords. Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Knight of Cups. This person, okay, is headed towards you. I don't know who it is, but it's a knight. So look at that. Queen of Pentacles, and who's okay? There's more. They're having to fly over some kind of or something like that going on here. This could be you. I think so. I think this is someone else, right? Because we already know we have somebody that you're about to cut out. Well, what that does is it makes room. Like thanks giving, my brother will always go. I have this huge island, and I put out all the food that I cook, and he gets a plate, regular size plate, and he puts so much food on there, it's mounded. And I'm like, okay, do you not realize you can go back for seconds? Because most of the time my food doesn't even touch. Not because I just get these turkey camera. I get all the things that I want, right? But he's like, it's between the table and the island. Why are you just, you could keep going. Anyway, this is what this feels like, okay? I don't know why I went into that. Knight of Cups. Somebody is headed towards you because you're making room for it. That's why I did it. Because you can't, because on my plate, you could add more, sweet potatoes or do it, you could add all that. But this person, you're making room for it because you're processing this. Even with somebody with a mouthful of venom coming towards you with a bunch of whatever the hell, you're not dealing with it. You want somebody softer that has something else, something else to offer because you are this Queen of Pentacles, or it's a Queen or a King of Pentacles headed towards you in this energy. That could very well be that, right? But here you go again, Chariot. This is your card. You're going to have a hard time possibly determining which way, or this way or that way, because you're pretty stable where you are, right? You're mobile, okay? You're not limited and locked down by anyone's emotionals or temper tantrums or anything like that. You have you, and your cat is in that little sidecar here, and you want to go this way or that way. And my right ear is ringing like crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Eight of Pentacles. So is this like somebody that you're going to meet at work? Because you don't know how many times I've sat down with my friends and things like that, and all we do is talk about over lunch or dinner or brunch or whatever. How many times we talk all the time about what they've gone through, which is good because you have to process that, right? But there's somebody that wants to work with you. And I think it's on the emotional side because now you're being seen for who you're supposed to be seen as. Not that that's important, but you see what I'm saying, right? You were always the one that held it down. But whoever all these people are or whatever else, they didn't realize you also had the Queen of Swords in your pocket, which you could put people out in the cold at will. And this is what you're doing because you are protecting, because you know what your worth is and your value and everything else. And now you're going to take care of this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah, because you got Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. And this person just wants to keep some kind of cycle or door open with you. That's this unfinished business, you understand? But this other thing right here is the mystery. Which way to go? Sometimes you just have to say, fuck, got it? What is that? Eight of Cups. No. Okay, so you okay. Kids, you're halfway there. All right, whoever I'm talking to, or maybe you're all the way there. I don't think so. I think that your plate looks like my brother's plate. It's kind of mounded with a lot of things. Possibly you are the emotional ear for your friends, your family. You're the one that fixes shit. You know, all the things. Getting out of your head is going to be your justice, your Ten of Cups, right? Because you were strong enough to maintain your own stability, or this is where you're headed, okay? But right here, this Eight of Cups, somebody hasn't walked away from something yet to be able to have this Ace of Wands, right? So we're in like a limbo kind of thing, right? Because some smug fucking moron right here trying to feel like they can still bring you towers, and you're having to manifest up and above and over this Ace of Wands, or again, this is this person that hasn't walked away from you. I don't think this person's walked away from you. Even if you haven't heard from them in a while, I think this is kind of what's going on here. Because they don't like to see what you've turned into. That's what I'm getting. Yep. Seven of Cups. There's somebody. Okay. Seven and Eight of Cups. Okay. The Moon. And you don't know this? Cancer, you have to know this. Your intuition is here. You feel some kind of fire sign planted on you right before a King of Cups heads towards you? Because that's exactly what this feels like. They could just have fire anywhere in the chart. Fire, air, doesn't matter. Right now you have Scorpio. Scorpio again. Sag, Leo, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn. That's it for the majors. Okay. And the moon is you in Pisces. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. It's all of them. Judgment. This is what this is. Do you get it? And I know you don't want to talk to this person. I'm not here to be like, just hear them out. No, that's not what I'm here to do. Page of Cups, but they have some kind of apology for you. Let's just see what these are. Okay. Fool. Okay, exactly. Remember? So, somebody knows your foot is lingering off this cliff here and you're about to go. This is exactly what this is. You've been sitting still for a long time. Kind of, you know, and the universe is blessing you, yes, and everything else, but somebody else knows you're about to go. Look at this. What is it? Okay. Somebody cheat on you here? I mean, for real. Like King of Queen, don't. Okay. Somebody is in confusion about how to step to you because of who you've turned into and how it is being rewarded. If you ever want to know, even if you have friends like, oh, and your friend is like, they cheated and everything, watch their lives independently. Once they, you know, go their separate ways. Watch what happens because the karma is usually going to hit the right person no matter what anyone is saying. Got it? Okay. So what this is somebody's going to try to come in here and explain, and they're confused about how to explain this person, which is possibly the side piece, side chick, side dude, whatever. They try to explain that. Because here they come fucking singing about it. Yeah. Okay. Because they're feeling out in the cold. Because they don't have your light. And they also know that you're about to leap again off this cliff. And again, they're feeling very out in the cold about all of this. All right. I'm going to see you over the extended. You got a pretty good idea here, Cancer? All right. I'll see you next time.